That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We
you want one
can't, we
quick
can't, we
question?
can't ask Rashad questions.
Transitioning to music. Shout out to Uprock. Shout out to Fields Dang. Fields Phyllis Dom Pointer. Phyllis Dom Pointer. Does she have a pronunciation of her name? Oh, here it is right here. Falasadam. Shout out to Falasadam. All right, anyways. Let me go here. Shout out to Falasadam Pointer. All right. Let's get into it. Lil Simz accuses her former producer Inflo of failing to repay loans in a $2.2 million lawsuit filing. So for those of you who don't know, Inflo, he was like a dude. When I realized who he was, when I noticed who he was, I went crazy, bro, because like I was on Lil Simz heavy from her last, not her last project, but the project before that, the one with Gorillas, the one talking about the mind, the one talking about Sensema, piece of the plane, like the brand new Ella. Like I love that one. I was just obsessed with the whole project, man. The whole album, like it was on repeat the whole year it came out. That was the album of the year for me, whatever year that was. And I was like, this is just so good. And she released it in December, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, she released it in December. Let me see. Lil Simz albums. But anyways, so I fall in love with that album. No Thank You in 2022. Let me see when it came out, when she released it. When did she release No Thank You? Yeah, December. She released it in December. She released it the same day that Zach Fox released the Wood Tip EP, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, Wood Tip EP. Uh-oh. See, that's why you don't search on there. But the Wood Tip EP from Zach Fox, and he releases, December 22. So he released it like the same time frame as Lil Simz. Anyways, this album, like, it's crazy, bro. It was crazy. It was like my album of the year. And it came out like at the very last second. So, anyways, yeah. It was fire. And so I'm obsessed with that. Then I started listening to Cleo Sol. And I'm like, because Cleo Sol released the 2 albums in a month, right? What year was that? 2023? Cleo Sol. That had to be 2023. Released 2 albums. Yes, 2023. She released Gold and Heaven in the span of a month, bro. I'm obsessed with that. And they both from London. So I'm like, I'm just on some London stuff for real, for real. I find out both of them heavily work with Inflo. And Inflo like had a lot to do with all the albums that I loved and just kept replaying. And I'm like, oh, so this is the sauce, this is the glue. Like this man just making quality music. So to see this, it's like, dang, bro. I hope they don't blow up because like they make some beautiful music. But here we go. Come May, Little Simz' forthcoming studio album Lotus will be available on all streaming platforms. While the Gorilla rapper's public efforts have been promoting the body of work, privately Lil Simz' attention has been focused on past projects. According to Law 360, Lil Simz has quietly been in a tense legal battle with her former producer Inflo. Back in January, Lil Simz reportedly sued Inflo, named Dean Cover, for $2.2 million, 1.7 million euros over outstanding monies owed to her. In the court documents, Lil Simz' real name, Simbato Ajikawa, accused Cover of failing to repay loans totaling $2.2 million. Simz, I'm gonna just say Lil Simz. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Lil Simz. Simz says under the cover of their business relationship, Cover borrowed large sums of money related to performance and unlawfully retained funds reserved for album recording expenses, but never returned the balances to her. 2 examples are outlined in the document, including the matter in December 2023. Simz said she loaned Cover $1 to organize a show at London's Drumsheds. Later in the month, she lent him 500,000 euros, €1 to organize the show. She lent them 500,000 euros and an additional 200,000 euros, according to Simz, none of which were paid back. Bro, what is you doing, bro? As a result, Simz said in January 2024, she was unable to pay her full tax liability. Dang, cause you loaning out $1 million. That's on both of y'all. I ain't gonna lie. She loaning $1 million to her friends and stuff. But it's like, bro, like, if you know you got to pay taxes, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I got to pay my taxes. I ain't paid my taxes yet. But unable to pay her full tax liability, which has now incurred interest and other charges. When she supposedly contacted Cover's lawyers in October 2024 about the matter, they allegedly acknowledged the debt, but wrongfully attributed to Forever Living Originals rather than the Cover personally. Simz said she believed the advance for recording cost a total of 2 million euros for 3 albums and 25,000 euros for a third album to cover expenses she received from AWOL was not properly accounted for by Forever Living Originals. An alleged letter sent by Cover's lawyers, lists only 524,436 in expenses, although Simz claims she made 2 payments of $350,000 and $275,000 to Forever Living's original bank account. Inflo has not yet filed a legal response to Lil Simz allegations. So Inflo is also, I don't even know if I mentioned this, he's married to Cleo Sol. So it's just tricky. This sucks. This sucks for sure. And Mom, I apologize for using that word. But this is tough. This is tough business. Because, like, bro, like, run the money, bro. Run your bread. But, dude, this album, if y'all ain't heard it, that's why when people was like, oh, Dolce's the new Lauryn Hill. Nah, Lil Simz is literally Lauryn Hill coded, bro. But she just saying, she's known in America and stuff like that, but she not like Dolce known. Like, Dolce is like the biggest thing in America. But Dolce's also American. So there's also a crossover period there for people like Lil Simz. But Lil Simz is the truth. Check this out if y'all haven't checked it out from 2023 or 2022, excuse me. No, thank you. Amazing album. Y'all check out Cleo Sol stuff as well. Shout out to Inflo. He's a talented guy, but run your bread, bro. What is we doing right now? Run the bread. All right, so there's that. I hope all parties figure it out and y'all get that settled ASAP for sure. Okay, next thing. Okay, this
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.